to taste first? You want to go Cheetos? Good Lord, son. You realize that's your drink for the entire region. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Country Productions Food Bracket Volume 2. Now, in today's video, we will be starting the first region of the 64 food bracket, twice as big as last time. And, yeah, the first region we will be doing is the salty and cheesy region. Okay, so the first matchup is the number 1 seed Cheetos, once again the number 1 seed in this region, and the number 8 seed Wheat Thins, receiving only 2 votes out of 60, I think. So, which one do you want to taste first? You want to go Cheetos? Good Lord, son. You realize that's your drink for the entire region.
Why did I get one?
Okay, so which one do y'all want to taste first?
Cheetos, get on the way.
Talk about it. Okay, so we're going Cheetos first.
You're gonna get a head start. I'm gonna eat it faster than all of you.
It's funny. So, I don't really like cheese at all.
But Cheetos are amazing.
But this is something that I would eat. Like, this is the lone cheese product that I would actually eat. Okay, now let's move on to the Wheat Thins. These are actually good because, you know, they're healthy and they taste good. I don't know if they're as good as the Cheetos.
I don't taste anything.
I may purely enjoy this more, but for what it is, I think I'm going to go with Cheetos just because...
I'm going with Cheetos. I can't taste anything.
It gives somebody like me who doesn't like cheese to actually like a cheese product. Okay, so Cheetos, 2-1 is moving on to the second round. Okay, so moving on to the second matchup of the first round between number 4, Chex Mix, and number 5, Ritz Crackers. So which one do you want to taste first? Chex Mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Ritz actually won this region last time.
I'm going to go ahead and say I hate Chex Mix except for these pretzels, whatever things. I just hate them. These are terrible. Ritz are like my second favorite crackers, so I'm going with Ritz.
I'm going to do a little bit of a taste comparison because I'm actually having some difficulty with this.
The king has returned.
Okay. I vote Ritz.
Ritz.
Closer than either of you, though. So, if that says anything. Moving on to the third matchup of the first round. Okay, welcome to the third matchup of the first round between number 3 seed Cheez-Its and number 6 seed Pretzels. Now, Pretzels did not receive a lot of votes, maybe because I had them as Pretzel Crisp. We don't have Pretzel Crisp, but they're essentially the same thing, so I think that's not a matter of taste, it's just a matter of general brand. Let's taste Cheez-Its first. That's gross. I don't know why people like Cheez-Its so much. It's a bland flavor, it's bitter, and then it gives you this weird... It doesn't even taste like cheese. Now compare a Cheeto. It's pretty good. Then you have Cheez-Its. Minimum flavor compared to this. Bitter and bland. It's gross.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I love pretzels. They are really good. I'm going with Cheez-Its. They are the best. Oh, wow.
This is an easy one for me. Pretzels. These are probably not the best. These are probably the worst variety of pretzels. Just the pretzel sticks.
Well, looks like there's not going to be able to say Cheez-Its all the way.
Okay, Cheez-Its is moving on. Okay, moving on to the final matchup of the first round between number 2 seed Popcorn and number 7 seed Goldfish. Now, this is perhaps the most popular version of Goldfish, the cheddar version, and let's taste that first. Is this supposed to be cheddar?
Yeah.
It's not.
Cheddar and cheese are not something.
This literally tastes like a regular Goldfish, but not salty. It's not as good as the original, or pretzel, or any Goldfish, really. Now, if this was movie theater popcorn, it would be so much more of a landslide.
This isn't as...
This is already a landslide.
We have some. Popcorn.
Oh, moving on to the second round. Okay, so moving on to the second round, we have the first matchup of the second round between number 1, the Cheetos, and number 5, Ritz. So,
I guess I'll go. I'm going.
Already, this is much harder than any of the first round matchups. These are good. Not great, but they're good.
Cheese.
Now, Ritz are good, not great, but good. So, the Cheetos and the Ritz, both good, not great snacks. Ritz is better.
Hmm?
Ritz is better. I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm going with Cheetos.
Okay, Caleb, tiebreaker.
Really close though.
Ritz easily.
Okay, so not as close as Jackson would make it out to be. Ritz is moving on to the championship of the salty/cheesy region once again. Okay, the other matchup of the second round is between number 3 Cheez-Its and number 2 Popcorn. This isn't hard. Popcorn was so much better than Cheez-Its. Popcorn was better than Goldfish, and Goldfish are better than Cheez-Its. So, this is an easy decision. Popcorn is my vote.
I will forever love you.
Popcorn.
Okay then. Popcorn is moving on to the championship of the salty/cheesy region. Okay, welcome to the regional final of the salty/cheesy region. This will decide who gets into the Elite Eight, which is really the championship round, between number 5, Ritz, who is kind of a Cinderella story once again, and number 2, Popcorn, not a Cinderella story, just using its greatness to move on in the bracket. Which one do you want to taste first? Ritz?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you already got one in your mouth, so.
I'm going with Ritz.
Okay, Sun and vote. Hasn't even. Oh, you probably already ate half the popcorn. Ritz is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Popcorn has gotten a bit stale. Still pretty good though. Let me just say that this would be so much better if it was movie theater or if it was hot. And I could imagine it that way, but Ritz is better at any stage. So I think, based on this pure matchup alone, my vote's going to Ritz. I said Ritz. Ritz is moving on to the Elite 8, or the championship round. And the Elite 8 will be spelled Elite ATE, because, you know, you don't want to get copyrighted once again. So thanks so much for watching. Ritz is moving on. If you want to see the rest of the Country Expressions Food Bracket Volume 2, then click the playlist in the description or the outro. Thanks so much for watching. Always remember to keep God, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
God bless.
Peace, Jackson.